Hey guys, this is Paul, Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango, and today I'm going to show you this new radioddity mobile antenna for my car. I'm going to test today this antenna, the SWR, and possibly how this antenna really works. As you can see, this huge, really huge coil on the bottom, which is welded to the body of the antenna. There in between you can see the PVC or something like that separator, which is insulator as well. And here on the bottom there is a PL connector, PL259 connector, so you can use this antenna with the mag mount, which has SO239 socket. Antenna actually consists of three parts. The bottom part up to here, which is fixed to the mag mount. Then we have fixed this middle part, and third one is for adjusting the length, so you can loosen this little hex nut inside and you can adjust the length of this third element of the antenna, and this is how you tune the antenna for specific frequency. So here you can see also the manual. The CBL-561 works from 25 megahertz up to 30 megahertz. Here on the first side you can see the parts and also size of each part, and in centimeters, also in feet. Here you can see also some details about this, but on the second side you can see how you actually tune this antenna. This is a very interesting chart. And here on the left side you can see the length of the third element, which is adjustable. So if you wish to use this antenna on 25 megahertz, you have to go to 60 or 670 centimeter length. If you wish to use it on 28.5 megahertz, so that should be 350 centimeter length. So the length is adjusting by this little hex screw or worm, and then you can put this little wire inside this middle part of the antenna. This is how this antenna can be tuned. For testing I'm going to use this meter or tape measure, also antenna analyzer Mini 1300, and here we need this little screwdriver or the key, and here I have my Zygu 6100 transceiver. So I'm going to mount this antenna on my car and we'll test how it works. Of course I need this permanent ink or marker for these little marks, which I already did. This is for this is for CB band. Down inside is for 25 megahertz, and this is for 10 meter band for 28 megahertz. Well, I thought that this previous stand will be quite enough for this antenna, but is it not? I had a terrible SWR on this little mag mount, so I had to replace this mag mount for the radioddity, which is the M916 model from radioddity. And here you can see the antenna installation. So on top is the adjustable whip, in the middle is the fixed extension whip, and on the bottom you can see this huge coil in the middle and PL259 connection on the bottom. So let me show you how the SWR looks like on my first shot and installation. So we need to go to menu 2 and auto fast. Oh wow, look, SWR 1.1 on the frequency 27340. This is really excellent SWR, guys. Let me see if there is any influence when I'm touching the connector, but there is no influence, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, so the SWR on my first shot is 1.1. Of course, it is currently set to CB band, but it is predicted position on the whip. So the next test will be to set the antenna to 24 megahertz band, especially for 24970 or 950. And next, I will try to tune 28450. So let's go. Good, so now let me show you the process how I tune this antenna. For tuning, I need this little key, hex key. Okay, so next position on 10 meter band, and SWR should be somewhere here in 10 meter band location. Nice. So we can see that frequency 28565 and SWR 1.0. Really amazing. This was predicted position point on variable length of this last element. So now I need just do very tiny movement of this tiny element, and I'm too short actually, so I need to a little bit prolong the length of the antenna. This antenna has been finally tuned to the frequency 28440 SWR 1.0, and let me show you how much I needed to prolong this antenna from its original position. How small difference makes 100 kilohertz change on the antenna tuning. So it is maybe 1 centimeter only gap between its original position and new position. Here it is on 28560 and here on 28440. And of course it is very good to mark this new position on the radiator, and next time I don't need to do any measurement of the antenna and I can tune it in just a few seconds. And the next will be to tune this antenna down to 25 megahertz or 24970, which is my preferred frequency on 12 meters. Good, so antenna now is in its full length. So let me show you the SWR right now. Oh wow, predicted position on the antenna, but the SWR is not so good as on 10 meters, as you see. SWR 1.4, which is still very good and useful. On 24950 or 965, yeah, 24965, it's very close to 24970, and we can still see here that the SWR is 1.4 on this frequency, which is still very good. We don't need to use any tuner or something. So antenna now it's pretty good, and this is the maximum length of the antenna. I can maybe add 2 millimeter, but it will be very critical. Let me do this. So as you can see here, as much it left to the end of the whip. You see that it is very critical, but I can add maybe 2 millimeter more. So that's, I think this is the maximum what I can get with this antenna. All right, let's check the SWR now. Now we can see the minimum frequency we can get with this antenna. 25,015. It shifted just a little bit, a few kilohertz down, and we'll move to 24,965, which is my preferable frequency. SWR is still 1.4, so it doesn't matter if 2 or 3 millimeter you add or not. We are still on 1.4 SWR, but it's still very good SWR on this antenna. And this is how it looks like, the SWR chart on the Xiegu 6100. I guess that it is ideal even on 24 megahertz band. Very nice. And here is something for those of you who is no amateur radio operator, who is only CB band operator. I set the frequency between 26.8 and 27.8. And I tuned this antenna to the middle, to the 27.2 and 10 or 15, which is around 20-21 channel on the CB band. And here you can see how SWR looks like on the CB band. Somewhere here is the channel number 1, and somewhere here is the channel number 40. So in whole range, actually, you can see the SWR lower than 1.5, which is very good results for such antenna. You can tune this antenna to the middle on 20 channel, and you have 40 channel covered, and SWR is lower than 1.5. And also, if you are interested to see the other values on this antenna, here you can see the Z value, R and X, resonance, and Smith chart. And back on the SWR. One thing is to have a good SWR, but the second thing is that the band conditions. As we can see that 24 megahertz is currently closed, and that is the reason why I will change the antenna length and will go to 10 meter band. And also the SWR chart on 10 meters. You see how flat it is on 10 meters. I tuned the antenna to this second new position on the whip for 10 meter band and frequency 28450, which is my preferable frequency for 10 meters.
Roger, 0932. Ready? Oscar Mary 5 radio. 91. 21.
Alright, it is contest running on 10 meters, so not really big fun for a random amateur radio operator who wants to make a normal contact on the main band. Just the contest stations. Well, even when I was not able to do any contact today on 12 or 10 meter band, I'm still very happy how this antenna actually works and also how this antenna looks like. The maximum power rating is excellent and you have actually 3-band antenna. If you are looking for a link, you can go down into the video description. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and 73.